How's it going, guys? It's Doc. Onyxcoin has some huge updates happening within the next couple months that I don't hear enough people talking about, and I think that it could positively impact price. We're going to talk about that in this video, plus my price prediction, and we're going to go over a giveaway that I'm doing at the end of this video. But before we get started, welcome back to the channel. My name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. We're going to get right into it. It's been a while since I've done an Onyxcoin video. Did one about 2 weeks ago, and the Onyxcoin XCN army came out strong with over 2,000 views. So I figured we should do an update. Plus, there's some cool things happening in the community. Right now, as we look at the 3-month view, we're up quite a bit on the 3-month view, 61%. But if we take a look at what price has been doing over the past month, or more specifically, over the past 14 days since I made my last update video, we're up only 5%, right? And that's because it's been tough for altcoins just across the board, to be honest with you. If we actually bring up crypto bubbles, you can see it's been pretty tough on the week for most altcoins, right? There's a lot of red going on here. If we go to the monthly view, if this will load, if we go in the monthly view, it's a lot of red, and it's a lot of deep red as well. So it's tough out there for altcoins just in general. Onyxcoin being one of them, but I do think it's doing some things really well. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Also, if you're getting any value out of this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you want to see more content like this. If we take a look at Onyxcoin on BTCC, we can see it had this really, really big run up and then a pretty strong price run down, right? If we actually put the Bollinger Bands on this, you can see we are at the bottom part of our channel, right? So this could present a good buying opportunity, right? Price typically respects the Bollinger Bands, and we are really much at the bottom part of this channel, right? So I can't give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this might be a point that I might consider putting in a 3, 4, 5x leverage play on Onyxcoin to try to get some outsized returns, simply because it is a really, really good trading setup, right? This isn't something that you want to put like a 20x leverage in. Just do something conservative if you're considering it, but the setup looks really, really good right now. So this is all happening as Bitcoin is kind of struggling, right? It's at 107,000, actually 107,777 right there as I was recording this. I'm recording this late Monday night, early Tuesday morning, depending on what time zone you're in. And Bitcoin, it's kind of just been chopping sideways, right? So I'm actually not surprised that Onyxcoin has been chopping sideways in a rather kind of boring Bitcoin market, for lack of a better term. I really liked this tweet by Money Tings. He's saying, XCN or Onyxcoin in a descending triangle. It needs to break the downtrend, right? We don't want to go lower than 0.1342. And where are we at now? 0.1351. So we're still staying above this wedge that he's talking about. And I'll actually scroll down, and you can see typically with these descending wedge patterns, they can be bullish, but we need to break through this top part of resistance and turn that into support, right? And it depends how long it takes us to get there, but durably, we need to kind of get above 0.1390. And again, it really depends how long it takes us to do it, but that's kind of the price that I'm looking for over the next day or two. So we really got to break through that. You can also see that XCN is now available on eToro. And I think this is really good, right? More places that you can buy Onyxcoin, the better. It puts more eyes on it. If you actually go to markets, it's tradable in quite a bit of places, right? Quite a bit of places, Coinbase being one of them. So really, really big listing there. Okay, so I saw this on Reddit because I'm a degenerate. I live on Reddit, and talking about the Goliath white paper. Now, this is 10 days old, so it's not a new post. I've seen some things about Goliath, but that's because I went digging, right? And I haven't seen a lot of YouTubers talk about it. And I hate to even say the word YouTuber because then I'm clumping myself in there with that. I really feel like I'm not a YouTuber, but nonetheless, the Goliath white paper is live as of the end of June, and you can read the full white paper. I actually read most of it, but I liked this tweet better that broke it down. And the big thing that I liked is this thing's built for speed, right? So once this goes live, which guys, Right now, we're in Q3. We're just in testnet phase. It's not going to hit mainnet until 2026. So this isn't happening overnight, and it's something you need to consider if you're thinking about buying the project. But they have a whopping 24,000 transactions per second. That is flying, right? And that's going to really compete with a lot of L1s out there that are going through a lot of upgrades. 24,000 transactions per second. Little fun fact for you, that's just as many transactions per second that Visa can do, right? So if we're talking about global adoption, this is doing all of the right things. They also have bridge assets. They have some staking as well. We're not going to talk so much about that, but I thought this in and of itself, the Goliath white paper, is something that more people should be talking about. So I actually will upload this, or I'll put the link down below. It's super lengthy, right? I read through actually like half of it, and then I was like, what am I doing? So I just uploaded it into ChatGPT, and it's super detailed, right? Like very in depth. So just kind of know that going in if you are going to take a look at it. But this is something for folks to look for, right? This is something that investors can kind of a benchmark or a goal to chase, or lack of a better term, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of these projects, I hate to say hype, but there's always got to be something going on for people to talk about. And this allows that. This allows for people to speculate on the Goliath mainnet and testnet. So just kind of something to put on your radar. I don't hear a ton of people talking about it, but if you're going to buy it, you might want to consider waiting until later in the week, right? Because we have FOMC meeting minutes that's going to happen on Wednesday. I expect that to kind of be a nothing burger, nothing that we don't already know. But we have jobless claims and the federal balance sheet that comes out on Thursday and Friday, respectively. So we're living in kind of some interesting times. The stock market actually went down today, and that's because there's a lot of tariff shenanigans that are going on. So you can see Triple Q down, Meta down, Dow Jones, MicroStrategy, the SPY, Microsoft, Tesla. That's for whole other reasons, but it's choppy waters out there, right? And, a lot of people in my Discord, they keep saying like, hey, expect the chop because it's happening. We are in a sideways chop market. So just kind of put that on your radar for any alts that you get in. If you do want to put in leverage plays, I'll put my BTCC link down below. You can get a 10% bonus on first time deposits. No KYC, no VPN. Super easy to put leverage plays in too. You literally just pick how much leverage you want to do. I usually do 3 to 5x, and then I changed this from XCN to USDT, and then you just put how much you want to put in. It's really that easy. So that's kind of my thoughts on Onyxcoin. I think that the price is beat down quite a bit, and if it continues to go down, I'm going to add to my position because full disclosure, I own Onyxcoin, right? I typically talk about coins that I own and coins that I think have potential. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the Goliath white paper? Do you think it's going to be a nothing burger, or do you think that is something that has legs? I read all of the comments. Also, I'm running a giveaway, right? So I should probably share my screen so you can see this. But this giveaway, once I hit 10,000 subs, I am going to be giving away $250 in Solana, right? So pretty easy to do. All you got to do is follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube, and then this pinned comment, just post a screenshot of you subscribing. And it's that easy, easy peasy. All right, guys, kind of a short one. Wanted to give you an update on Onyxcoin. Let me know down in the comments what you think and what you're looking forward to for XCN. If you got any value out of this, consider hitting the like button, subscribing, and I'll see you guys on my next video.